Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I have once again some more gameplay from Kingdom Hearts 2.8. This is actually official gameplay uploaded by Square Enix on one of their Japanese channels, so yes, the quality is going to be looking a lot better, but this is actually gameplay from the demos that are currently available at E3 to do with 0.2 Birth by Sleep, as well as Dream Drop Distance. Now, we're going to be taking a look at both games for the gameplay that Square Enix has provided for us. So first of all, let's dive straight into Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Now, this is actually the first time we've ever seen the heads-up display for Dream Drop Distance on PlayStation 4, and this is something that I've been looking forward to for quite some time, mainly because of the fact that of course, we know that Dream Drop Distance was a game that relied on two screens, as of course it was a game that came out for the Nintendo 3DS, and of course it relied heavily on touchscreen controls as well for certain different abilities throughout the game. So it's really cool to actually see the heads-up display for PlayStation 4. It does look a lot like a normal Kingdom Hearts heads-up display would look like, but it looks really clean, as you guys can see. You'll also notice that a link menu pops up in the heads-up display. I gather that to access this menu, you probably press either left or right on the D-pad to switch between the main command menu and the link menu. Of course, if you guys didn't know, in the 3DS version of Dream Drop Distance, you simply just tap on your Dream Eaters on the lower screen for the game, and that way you would actually activate the Link special ability. But because of the fact that, you know, of course the PlayStation 4 relies only on one screen, it means that we actually have to go through button prompts. So this way I think you just switch to another menu and then you just activate the special abilities from there. Also, I know a lot of people are confused as to how reality shifts work in the PlayStation 4 version of Dream Drop Distance. Of course, for the 3DS version, you simply walk up to whatever you're going to be using the reality shift on, and you simply just wipe your stylus across the bottom screen and it will then activate that reality shift. But for PlayStation 4, as this information bar tells us, you simply just press triangle and circle at the same time, and you will then activate it. Now, as you guys are watching the gameplay for Dream Drop Distance, you'll probably notice that the footage looks buttery smooth. No, this is not some sort of special effect or technique that I've put onto the video file. This game is actually running 60 frames per second, so Dream Drop Distance for PlayStation 4 will run 60 frames, and this is the very first ever Kingdom Hearts game to run 60 frames per second. In case you guys don't know, Kingdom Hearts games have always run at a steady 30 frames per second, but now actually getting a Kingdom Hearts game running at 60 is pretty damn crazy, I have to say. Now, it makes me believe that this is probably going to be like the only Kingdom Hearts game we're going to have running at 60 frames for quite some time. We already know that 0.2 Birth by Sleep is actually running at 30 frames, and I would say the same is probably going to be happening for Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, as 0.2 Birth by Sleep actually uses the same technology as Kingdom Hearts 3. But sort of the point, it's going to be awesome to be able to like actually play a Kingdom Hearts game at 60 frames. From this footage alone, I think it's pretty safe to say that Kingdom Hearts games look absolutely fantastic running at 60 frames. And honestly, 60 frames really does complement the type of gameplay that Kingdom Hearts caters. However, though, I have to say that Dream Drop Distance for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 looks absolutely stunning. All of the textures just look so crisp and they stand out a lot. All of the different special effects and glows, they're very vibrant. So I think Square Enix has done an absolutely amazing job transferring a game that was on the 3DS to the PlayStation 4. I'm very impressed so far. There is also one other thing that is worth noting, and that is that there is a new Dream Eater for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 for Dream Drop Distance, which is called Katanuki, which is very interesting. He is described to be a raccoon type dog, and this is him right here. So he's kind of like Meow Wow in a sense, and it looks like he performs the exact same sort of special ability as Meow Wow, kind of just like jumping on him and then bouncing around. Quite cute. He's got like a little leaf on his head, so I thought that was worth noting. Alright, so now moving over to the 0.2 Birth by Sleep gameplay. Now, there is actually a few different little interesting things with inside of this small amount of gameplay that Square Enix has provided for us. First and foremostly, the gameplay starts off with Aqua casting Blizzard in a straightforward direction, and as the Blizzard projectile is actually traveling forward, behind it is a long rail of ice that Aqua can actually grind on. Now of course this is very familiar to us because we see this exact move being performed in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer right here, as we can see. Now it makes me believe that once Blizzard actually hits a solid object or an enemy, it will then go into this kind of spiky ball. But if it hasn't actually connected with anything, then it will leave a trail of ice behind it, leaving it available to, of course, grind on. Another thing that I thought I would mention in this video is something that I ended up missing out on in my analysis, is the fact that when we bring up the shortcut menu, you guys will notice these two little circles right here. Now it's pretty clear to see that this top circle is actually highlighted white, most likely indicating that we're on this space for the shortcut menu, but it might actually be possible that you can actually have 4 extra slots if we somehow scroll down to the second dot below the white one. I actually kind of like this idea of being able to stock more things in your shortcut menu. It's just more of an ease of access for all sorts of different little things, so I like this idea, and it actually might mean that there might actually be some more magic spells for 0.2, although I do doubt that. I also noticed in this scene right here that it appears that Aqua actually almost performs a horizontal slash ability, which is of course an ability from Kingdom Hearts 2. It's just kind of a different aerial move that we've seen with Aqua, so I thought I'd mention that. In this scene right here, we actually see Aqua using a little bit of parkour, though it's very subtle. This is actually what we see in the numerous Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers that we have received, with Sora hopping and rolling on all sorts of different things. You guys will notice the sparkle on these lampposts are the exact same sparkles we see on, say, this rock wall, for instance, that of course Sora runs up. So these sparkles basically indicate that you can maneuver over a certain object, and I suppose you just simply walk up to them and the character will then perform the parkour move necessary to maneuver over the object. The final thing I spotted out with inside of this gameplay is the fact that Aqua is casting while moving, and this is actually something that we saw in the E3 2015 Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. So yes, it appears like the next generation for Kingdom Hearts, we're going to be able to cast magic while moving at the same time. I really like this idea. You know, I've always hated just stopping in the middle of the battlefield to cast like whatever I need to cast. It's honestly a pain in the ass, so yeah, this is really cool. It's gonna be like wisdom form a little bit. It's gonna feel like that wisdom form. But still to the point, this is really cool. So anyway guys, this is all the stuff that I picked out of the new gameplay that Square Enix provided us with to do with 0.2 Birth by Sleep, as well as Dream Drop Distance. Honestly, like this past week has just been crazy for Kingdom Hearts 2.8. We've received so much stuff, like an overload of stuff, honestly. I think Square Enix have done a fantastic job, and I honestly cannot wait for this game coming out at the end of this year. However guys, I've been Cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.